all you thought about is the new toy that Leverkusen have. I want that. So you threw the old toy, who has a proven record, right? And the thing is, he does that constantly. People are talking about Mourinho. You're not going to clip what I'm about to say. Talking about the return of Mourinho as if it's the return of Jesus, right?
Diomande to Real Madrid, I think the first option should be Olise. Looking at what happened between Olise and France, Mbappe at the World Cup, I think he would have been a good supplier to Mbappe.
First of all, Bayern Munich are very difficult to negotiate
from.
I'm not sure Olise said he wanted to leave Bayern Munich. Like it's not clear to us what his intention was.
So as things stand now,
I think Olise is overall a better player than Diomande, but I think Diomande is also an excellent player. Yeah. So
Bayern Munich is a difficult team to buy from. But here lies the case. Luis Diaz is on the transfer news, and so is Olise. So
they're not going to sell both. Bayern are very
I think one is going to go.
One maybe. Not
Luis Diaz to Al Hilal is a possibility because they're pushing very hard.
Luis Diaz is a fantastic player, but I think if they keep Harry Kane and Olise for another season, I don't think they would mind selling Luis Diaz. But I think I want to tackle another. So I want to take this whole Diomande transfer thing from another angle, right?
Okay.
My issue, I think Diomande is an excellent player. I think that he should be a good fit for La Liga, right? I don't like this whole Real Madrid new Galacticos approach. I don't think it's going to work. I didn't think it was going to work 2 years ago. It's not working now, and I don't think it's going to work, and I think they're making it worse. But these guys are hoarding players. They're just hoarding players. You can play football, we'll give you 100 million and put you on the bench, right? Okay. Because La Liga rules and football rules won't allow us to play more than 11 players.
Do you have any track record about his injuries?
Who?
Diomande.
No. Is it bad?
I have no idea, but if I have a track record of his injuries, I can possibly give.
So you think, okay, let me I see where you're getting at. Yeah. So the Rodrigo situation and Arda Güler, you think that's the issue?
Yeah.
Then sell them.
So Arda Güler and
sell someone. Sell Brahim Diaz. Sell someone.
But the problem here is they
were trying to keep Nico Paz. And then that kid was like, nah, I see what you guys are doing.
So
I'm going with Como to the Champions League.
How about keeping all these boys on the team and trying to figure out a way for the team to work? Because you can sell some, and at the end of the day, the ones you have wouldn't even turn out the way you wanted it to.
Yeah, that was the mentality the last 2 seasons. And Barcelona has some serious
The fact that it didn't work last 2 seasons doesn't mean it's not going to work now.
Well, let me put it this way. The whole sample that we have is the last 2 seasons, and both times it didn't work. I'm putting it this way. I don't see why it's going to work this time either. Look, see, the reason it didn't work is precisely why you would think it wouldn't work, right? The personality clashes. Federico Valverde momentarily lost his memory because his teammate punched him so hard he hit his head. I guess this is the sort of stuff you hear about in Alcatraz, not here in Chouameni. I don't know who's right and who's wrong there, but you don't make someone lose their memory in a football club, right? This is just not, there are plenty of, there's a long build-up in a fight. Enough for people to break you up before you get to that stage. Yeah. But that's how toxic the Real Madrid locker room is, right? And then all the media controversy about Mbappe towards the end of the season. I mean, I guess the media is fishing, but Real Madrid are giving them plenty to fish for. It's like a fishing pond, a huge tilapia pond, right there. It's like it's like, oh, they're fishing. Let's throw the fish in. Let's go catch the fish for them and then throw them into the tank so they keep fishing. It's like,
but some of their players are not their injury records are not good. So here is the problem. They don't want to take a risk by selling Arda Güler, selling players like Arda Güler, selling Brahim Diaz,
And then risk having someone in.
Rodrigo also, Militao.
Okay.
All these players, you know the reason why they don't want to make it look that way, because they know they can sell some people, and by the start of the season, these boys are already hurt. So they just want to gamble and see what they will get from this.
Why are you defending them? See, here's the thing.
Bro.
The same people, the people we're talking about there are the same people who decided to gamble on an 18-year-old Arda Güler with how much it was, 60 million euros with that injury record. They're also the same people who paid 40 million for 16-year-old Endrick and then left him in Brazil for 2 years.
Yeah.
Right? And then they brought him and then they put him on the bench and then they loaned him out. It's like when you talk about risk-averse clubs, Real Madrid is the last club you think about when it comes
But they
to
saw the potential. They
it's not. I think Florentino Perez is just obsessed with hoarding players, hoarding big names, and he thinks that the way to win is just to just buy your way.
To keep the best in your team.
Yeah, well, but you're not putting enough effort to build a team. You have individuals, you have a good squad. You don't have a good team. Bro, how do you not win a major trophy with Kylian Mbappe and Jude Bellingham, right? Because for the past 5 to 10 years, overall, I think these two have been the best players in the world.
Yes, you can be the
and
best.
They are in their prime. And you have failed to win any major trophy. When I say major, I mean like La Liga or the Champions League. I don't care about all that super Copa of Crown Prince of whatever, right? Now, none of that nonsense, right? If I'm paying this much money, bringing this kind of players, I'm competing for the Champions League.
And they are the best club when it comes to the Champions League. So you and I know when they are
until they decide to get
you and I know when they are in their best elements, they are gonna lift it. Things are not right.
Desmond, Milan have 7 Champions League titles. Where are they now? Nottingham Forest have 2 Champions League titles. Aston Villa has a Champions League title.
Milan went sleeping. After they went down, they went sleeping. But Florentino Perez is not allowing.
He's sleeping right now. He's snoring.
No, because he's trying to figure something out.
Trying to figure what out?
He's trying to at least bring.
That's what I'm asking. Like, what is it that he's trying to figure out? Because now, you get a coach. No, I think Florentino Perez is too impulsive for a 70-year-old man. All right, that's what I think. Right? Because here's the thing: you bring in Carlo Ancelotti, right? Who has a proven track record. The moment he doesn't win the Champions League, you just sack the guy. And the reason he did that is because, and Carlo Ancelotti made it crystal clear that if Real Madrid want me to stay, then I want to stay too. The whole idea that he wanted to leave and coach, but that is not true. The guy was very clear, we're very explicit about it, right? Florentino Perez wanted to jump on the opportunity of signing Xabi Alonso, right? Because Xabi Alonso, if he succeeds, theoretically, he can stay in for 10, 15, 20 years. Ancelotti probably won't.
I think they should have bagged.
But here's it, you didn't factor any other thing in. You brought in Xabi Alonso. The guy seems to have failed to control the locker room. He wasn't in control. It's a different environment from Leverkusen, where he was clearly superior to all the young players. Yes, but you didn't think about that. All you thought about is the new toy that Leverkusen have. I want that. So you threw the old toy, who has a proven record, right? And the thing is, he does that constantly. People are talking about Mourinho. You're not going to clip what I'm about to say. Talking about the return of Mourinho as if it's the return of Jesus, right? Forgetting that Mourinho has coached Real Madrid before. It wasn't so great. I've never seen Barcelona humiliate Real Madrid like they did when they had Mourinho, and he was trash talking before it, which made it all the sweeter for Barcelona.
They've learned their lessons. You're gonna make our listeners, the Barca fans, get us. They're gonna be like, they're gonna jump.
Get us who? I'm neutral. I'm neutral here. I'm. Look, as long as Alex Baena plays for Atletico Madrid, I'm an Atletico fan. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think he's. I think he's just. I think some people just don't. He tried this Galacticos thing, right, in the early 2000s. I don't think it was a success. Like, people talk about it like it's the greatest thing that had happened to football. No, if you look at the track record, they had 1 Champions League without them, well, except Luis Figo was there, right, 2000. Yeah. And then they had 1 Champions League with them. So all you did is basically you spent all that money for the same result. Now it's worse. Now you're paying more money for worse results. Right? Why? Like, how does that make sense? Like, make it make sense. It isn't. It isn't making sense.
They are the most successful club in the world. And we say this, and Barca...
They keep saying that. Someone is going to catch up with them. You see, like, they keep saying that. Someone's going to catch up with them.
There's also the issue of where is Diomande going to play?
He's going to play on the right side.
Yeah, Diomande is going to play on the right side. Because unless Vinicius leaves.
Bro, you remember the point I made outside, when we were standing outside? About the right side not being his best position.
Yan Diomande.
Yeah.
But he plays with both feet.
He does play with both feet.
He's more effective on the left wing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. As long as you have Vinicius, I don't think that's a conversation. And the thing is, even if Vinicius leaves...
this buy was redundant. It was so...
No, I agree. But...
You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way to play
what Real Madrid buy has not been redundant in the past 2-3 years. It's all redundant.
Yeah,
they have their problem is
they have two of the best left wingers in the world in one team, and they are forcing one to play as a number 9.
And then if you want to change the whole formation, then you also have another situation in the midfield that you have to figure out, right? Because you have Valverde, you have Bellingham, you have Tchouaméni.
Bellingham is the main problem in that midfield because he's goal hungry. Right?
He seems to be.
He wants to be competing with the big boys.
He seems to be like.
That's why I don't agree. I
can do the job, and when the job is left for him to do, then he leaves it on.
No.
Yeah, but here's the thing: Jude Bellingham seemed to be having his worst season since at least joining Borussia Dortmund, right? And then he went into the World Cup and he put up the best performance I have ever seen from an English player in the World Cup.
So clearly,
Kylian Mbappe, same thing. Vinicius, who never shows up with the national team, right, was probably Brazil's best player after Gabriel, in spite of what Hala did, right? So who's the common factor in this? If Mbappe played well in the World Cup, so did Vinicius, so did Bellingham, so did
Brahim Diaz,
so did decent, right? Decent tournament, right? Yeah, a bunch of their players. Tchouaméni actually had a much better tournament than I expected, right? So who's the common factor?
In the World Cup?
Yeah.
He only played 2 games, bro.
He didn't play 2 games.
No, Tchouaméni didn't have a decent tournament.
He only played 2 games.
No, he didn't play 2 games.
It was
more than 2 games. But
he played more than 2 games.
Yeah. He lost his position.
He played twice.
It was a Kone
Manu Kone came off the bench in the was it the match against?
No, it was in the third group game
against.
Yes, in the third group game. That was when Kone was introduced.
No. But in all cases, right? You look at all those players and who was the common factor? It is Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, yeah.
Right?